There you go, onto mayonnaise. Fish in water gets brought out by the trash. Now onto Keisha. Face doing his best to soak up damage.
Eating up the dash up, Unruffy does propel away. The calling is just too much, and that would be a cleanup for Navi with a double kill.
There's Dagger is thrown down. Shurpo getting the reset. Nazir is gone, and the rest of the Manila will be doing the cleanup work. The Dominary wins, getting blocked out here with an item. As he leaves his turn up, and the number 1 seed from the Mindanao Conference still engaged.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the LCL Lenovo event. Spring Term 2017 Challenge. What you know.
That's
we will
right.
be your shoutcasters for the last game of the last match. I am Vulcan, and joining with me is my co-caster, Rockar.
Yes, and thank you very much for that intro. Before we get into anything, we would like to announce the winner of the 5th Search and Win. The question was, what was the first Drake that appeared in Game 1 of ADMU versus HAU? The answer is Infernal Drake.
So congratulations to Team Gabrielle for answering that correctly. Expect your mystery gift to be inserted in 5 working days.
That's right.
So right now, Rockar, we'll be going into the last game of the group stages. Such a long journey for all these teams, but right now, I gotta say with confidence that we're pretty much locked into the best of 48 teams.
That's
down
right.
to 4.
We have done the filtering. There has been grueling, there have been casualties of war, but we are now locked in. We are now we're gonna start them soon. We're gonna start knowing who the best is soon, and that's something to look out for. And it's gonna be basically a fun match here between ADMU and Holy Angel University. Of course, the stakes here for the teams are non-existent anymore, but this is still school pride, and this is still a team. Both teams showing what they have, and of course showing that they do know how to play League of Legends.
So going to the drafting phase itself, pretty standard. No much of a change coming in from Game 2, but I gotta say that was a very fun Game 1 coming in from ADMU's side.
Yeah, I agree, and I think this is gonna be another one. Look at this. We have picks for Holy Angel already locked in for high damage mid lane, high damage top lane, and a high AD damage jungle as well. Okay, another high damage. They're basically going all in on these picks.
All in, but I think it's gonna work well against a Zed and a Jarvan, not to mention a Riven plus a Vayne, which would just synergize so well. But on ADMU's side, I gotta say it's more of a decent equal distribution of power and defense.
Well-rounded, yeah. They want the tanks to front in the form of Fruppy and Hecarim, while Sino will make short work of anyone who makes the mistake of ignoring him. Jules is going to be there for good measure, and Leona, of course, more utility than frontline, if I'm going to read this correctly.
A Riven against a Malphite, huh? It's not every day you see a Riven in the LCL.
Yeah, this is basically a team that has pulled out all the stops. They are gonna go all in, and this is basically gonna be a show-off of talent.
So right now we'll be expecting more on, I guess, comfort picks or somewhat
Yeah, I think,
somewhat of picks that you can relax with.
you know, I haven't seen the top laners match histories or masteries, but I'm confident if you want to show a Riven on a broadcast like this, you must be pretty confident. You must have some hidden talent that you just want to reserve for a time where you won't be too pressured to force a win.
So what can you expect from this last game? ADMU's side, they had some pretty flops, same with HAU, but it's really a match between schools. It's more of a friendly game right now.
Yeah,
since
that's right.
There's no bearing at all yet.
That's right. For ADMU, basically, they want to establish the 2-0. They want to show that their win against ADU was not a fluke, and they want to input on the minds of the viewers that this is ADMU. We were on the top a lot of the times, even though we were not able to make it to the semifinals. we still have what it takes, and you will have to watch out for us. Meanwhile, on Holy Angel side, you also don't want to be O2'd, because you want to show that you are still going to come in on the next term more powerful than ever before, and you don't want to end the term with just an O2. That's something basically I think that's what the mindset of these teams are coming into this fight.
If you're gonna go out strong, and not to mention leave a mark and make sure that when it comes to the next term, there might be some rivalry. So that's gonna be interesting to see.
So by far, this is not the end. We have teams that will be coming back very soon, so you will have to watch out. We have another term coming in very shortly after LICC. So these teams, they're just getting warmed up for the year.
This is the spring term, so we do have the next term. But to the viewers out there, if you're interested though, why not try out for the LCL? I mean,
that's right. You have to coordinate with your schools. Look at whoever is
look whoever is
organizing.
But if you want more information, we do have our Facebook page on how you are. If you're curious how you can join, visit the Facebook page for more clear information, and not to mention the proper procedures.
That's right. And who knows, this might be a start of your League of Legends career. So make your way to that Facebook fan page soon and watch out for further announcements.
Yeah, and going to the last game. Pretty chaotic.
Your pick. Hold on, your pick.
I can expect a bloodbath.
Oh my! You can expect a bloodbath. Look at the lineup of the other side. Mid lane Zed, top lane Riven, and that's basically all in.
Pure raw damage going all in.
You can expect a Jarvan flying in and a Zed trapping everyone in there and doing AoE damage. I can expect you as on the side of ADMU, you want to avoid clumping up too much, because an AoE stun from Riven, an AoE stun from
knockoff from
Jarvan, that's gonna spell disaster. Meanwhile, of course, as HAU, you also want to avoid clumping up, because that's a
Malphite right there,
Malphite, dude. And the follow-up is not something to be taken lightly. I would expect that ADMU will try to turn up more earlier on the game, and because HAU knows that with this lineup they have some sort of early game advantage. They will try to start racking up the spikes. Maybe at level 6, that's when they will start showing kill potential, and that basically level 6 is what both teams want to rush out. You want to reach level 6 without giving out too much to the enemy.
But some people will have an advantage before level 6 going to the game 6. HAU versus ADMU.
That's right. So now we are seeing the rest of the teams rushing in very carefully. I don't see a clash, but right now it might be.
Face check it with the hook, and now here is the first 1v1 we're seeing in. Flash in from Mikos does land the stun onto Pants, and there is the piercing out for the follow-up damage. Pants forcing out his flash so that he will not give any first blood.
So that is a flash expended for both supports. Although Pons was a bit below. Oh, right now, another flash forced out of HAU. So that's not one of the starts that you want. You want that flash intact on a Zed, because that's basically the form of follow-up, and that's where the pressure is going to come from if you want to take down Xeno in the earlier matches of the game.
So let's break it down. Hello has used his flash.
That's right.
Pons. For Mikos, he also used his flash. So in that trade-off, it would be on to ADMU winning that in terms of summoner or resources being spent, but that is not a deciding factor to know that who will get the first blood.
You know what's surprising here, Vulcan? The one that we didn't expect. Drin actually took the J4 for top, and we will see a jungle Riven.
A jungle Riven going for the Raptors camp. So interesting because we do know that a Malphite heavily counters a Riven, so I guess that's just adjustments coming in from HAU.
That's
but
right.
Right now, Pons face checks, takes in so much damage. This time he does not have a heal, but has the heal from K. There's the heal, and there's the stun. Here comes Riven from the Raptor camp. Will stun Mikos. The first blood might go towards HAU with the first blood for Fat, and now Jules with no escape yet. He does a flash.
Not done.
Aiming for a flash over the wall. Will it be just in time? No, it's a double for Van.
That is a very early double kill there for Van. That's the advantage that you have as a jungle Riven. You have broken wings very early to basically spam more damage compared to how most champions, especially ADMU, since Jules and Nikos were both just level 1.
And yeah, with that level 2 spike that Van had, that's how it was so easy for him.
That's right. No effort whatsoever. Although you, of course, you have to credit Pons. He was on the back foot there, but landing that death sentence actually enabled the Riven to get in without using too much charges on that broken wings.
Very interesting start. I mean, it's a start that Van wants for a jungle Riven.
That's very scary. A jungle Riven that has 2-0, he by himself, a 0-0 Riven will actually build up damage very, very early. And that damage will also translate into survivability because, of course, his shields does. Right now in the middle.
Wow, an Ignite plus the bleed from the Talon will give a kill for Zeno. I mean, in terms of dueling potential, you don't want to try your luck with the Talon when you're not even level 6 on a Zed, so you will really lose in terms of trades.
And that's what I was mentioning earlier as well. You want that flash down from Hello. Yeah, that was actually really bad. Right now, yeah, Van wants some revenge, but he's already used the last charge of his broken wing. But Zeno going in!
Oh, he goes in with the Assassin's Path, but he just makes it out. But you have to respect the flash and the broken wings.
Not done yet!
And we did see that Zen get cancelled just a bit with the last broken wings.
Grabe. Broken wings are doing so much work sa mga laban na to. It's unbelievable. And now, that's a free and no Riven. It is starting to get nasty here. And you don't want to get the Riven train started at this stage of the game. Yeah. Everyone is a potential target.
So wow, 3-0, just 4 minutes into the game. Van will have a really easy time counter-jungling than Hecarim, not to mention ganking more frequently with that lead. You don't give that much of a lead to our Riven, not to mention a jungle.
Yeah, that was scary because Zeno was, I think he had some sort of cap planned out, but he got a bit tilted because the Riven was on his jungle, blocking his way. So he was able to flash out, but not the most optimal flash that you want. Maybe mostly you want to flash over the wall, but I think he thought he didn't have time. And he also had that red buff on him, which slowed him down quite a bit. Right now on top lane.
Bope gets cut off, and there's a stun coming from Van. He is going to live under that turret thanks to his flash.
Flash is being expended on the solo laners. That is very dangerous. Right now on the bottom lane now.
Wow, action after action. K is very low, but Mikos gets stunned on the turret and condemns him towards the turret. There's a trade of the kills with Jules picking up a kill, same as the K.
Yeah, what a move there from K. He knew that he was going to die already, so that's why he opted to flash into a really weird position where you wouldn't expect it, but he just wanted to pin Leona on the turret, and that's actually a great revenge kill there for K.
In terms of trade-offs in the long run, I think K will have an easier time because it's a Vayne.
Right. You don't want to get Vayne too fed too early. Right now, Van using...
So close, but the stun will connect onto Jules, and now an Ignite to come it all off. Van is on a rampage.
Oh my god. This is again compounding on what we said earlier. Van pocket picking this Riven. This is not something that you see every day, and I think it took ADMU by surprise at some point.
Wow, the jungle Riven, thanks to the 2-kill start. That's why it's like this. Normally you won't see a Riven that frequently ganking.
Right.
Normally you would expect a Riven to farm more, but because of the 2 kills he got in the early game, that's why he's being so dominating right now.
Right, and that's also catching the people that are a bit behind on farm, who's just trying to get those items. They're catching those people off guard. And that's an advantage that you have as a jungler right now over the Hecarim, which will actually have to wait until level 6 until he can fully get into the middle of these fights. Right now, I think we have something going on in the mid lane.
That's going to be very intense. 4 members wanted to invest onto Hello, but I think Puki spent too much time in the mid lane. We'll have to go back. He gets denied a lot of CS though.
Okay, and that's going to be just careful playing there for both sides of the team. I think ADMU wants to push in some sort of advantage because now they're behind maybe around just 1K, but that's starting to grow because of the Riven presence that we are feeling. Most lanes are actually a bit scared to push farther than the river, but I think we'll see an exception here on the bottom.
Pons making its way. Mikos gets caught again, but there will be no death sentence connecting. The lantern, though, I don't know what he was playing there.
Yeah, that was more of a juke. He was trying to show that, oh my god, you have a Riven here nearby. Are you going to fight me? So just a small mind game there for friends. So we all know that Riven is actually on the top side of the map, working his way actually to the middle around the Rift Scuttler area. So, whoa, small misplays there, but right now on top,
the plays of the tanks going in. There is the knockoff from Din, and the cataclysm combo! And the burst coming from Van! And Poopy has no escape, no tools. A double for Van. He's very happy. 6-0.
Drin and Van showing great synergy and knowing the timings on when you have to get right on the bottom.
But in the bottom lane, Jules will pop his heal. K will be taken down, but without any retaliation. It'll be Mikos picking up an easy kill. But there is the chain of corruption plus the stun of the Pons. He's not going to go away, but wait!
That was
sound corrected.
Oh my god, in the middle though, HAU pushing their advantage. They got another kill in the form of Zeno. He was also able to burn off that ignite, which will make Zeno's lane harder later. But right now, chasing
his way to the mid lane, but Hello does have the shadows.
Again, this is enforcing the amount of influence that Zen has over the map. It's becoming super limited because he wasn't level 6 in a lot of these fights, and right now he just turned level 6, where there is not really much to do on the map or in terms of ganking.
Warrior Enchantment finished up same as Ruby Crystal and Longsword for the Phage, and that's like 60 raw AD plus cooldown reduction for 10%. You'll expect Van to be visiting a lot, and you have to be afraid. You have to ward out. This is the consequences you give a lead to get when you give a lead onto a Riven.
That's right. Then to the Riven, for damage, it's not just damage onto the enemy. If you build damage on Riven, it's also conserve health. Right now, Pons, easy hook.
Easy hook for Pons, picking up Zeno. He has no form of escape. Not to mention Van was always there for the help.
Actually, I think Zeno's flash just came up, but I think there was really no way that he was gonna make it to a flash range within a wall. So he just gave that up, and he opted not to use it. So like what I was saying earlier, this Riven is starting to get a lot scary right now. Another gag attack!
Wow, the synergy coming from Van, and Pons will work out so well. There's a kill for Jules. He gets taken out, but now the CC coming from the Riven was not too much, not enough, because the burst is still there though. I mean, they could have dove that, but Leona and Hecarim is there.
Yeah, the revenge kill there for ADMU. This is the effectiveness of Zen that we were talking about earlier. Once he reached level 6, he was now able to do something about these clashes that were going. Oh my god!
No, spotted out by a war. Pons is left alone, just waiting for Van to go home, and now here comes under the turret though, Zen.
Oh no.
One more hit, a bit too close.
ADMU might get their heads turned on this engagement. No one there to follow up. So that was actually really close. ADMU pushing their limits a bit too far, and somehow they are able to survive despite really risky plays like that.
Right now Zeno is on the mid lane. 1-3 KDA is a bit low. I mean, it's really risky for him.
Right. And that, of course, Zeno, he does still have his flash available, but a lot of hard CC on the side of HAU might stop you from even using that in the first place once they get their CC layering in point. Right, a really quick kill from the side of the bot lane of ADMU. They are not going to take this fight right now. 1v1 on the mid lane.
Oh no, Zeno is in a losing fight here, but he was able to dodge all those shurikens. No damage coming from the death mark.
Of course, ADMU is not gonna take the losses that they are encountering lightly. They are starting to pull and fight back, and they know that they are gonna hit their power spike soon. They just want to wait for the chance of the 5-man group once they get that ball rolling. And that will happen soon when Poopy starts getting more tanky and feels more confident to get into the middle of fights.
But I don't think that's gonna win. Look at that turret's health. Right now, the first turret is still up for grabs. And I gotta say, it's going to be Drin securing that. If he does secure that, that's 650 gold. That will happen so much to itemize to a Black Cleaver so quickly.
So I think the Riven wants to make something happen here. He is starting to go up near the top behind it on the red side jungle, but at the bottom I think is where the next fight is going to happen.
Oh boy, Mikos does have his ultimate ready in case K feels too confident.
And that side of the jungle, the river is actually control warded, so they could have pulled the trigger, but of course HAU opting for a safer play because they knew they have more people on top.
Oh wow, 3 members converging onto Poopy. There is no stun coming in because Poopy, just in the nick of time, used that unstoppable force.
Use
But onto Zen, he gets cut off guard. Zen does ultimate away. Zeno is invisible. Van cannot see him. Here comes the Wind Slash and the Cataclysm!
Oh my god! HAU going crazy in these invades. They knew they have advantages and they're capitalizing left and right. It's starting to look very grim, and the 3K gold lead is going to show up because of that.
Wow, that was a really good, great time, Cataclysm. Not to mention, after the Wind Slash was used, Drin just dove in and then procced that the Titanic Hydra once and secured a very easy double kill.
They're trying to go for the steal.
Trying to go for the steal, but will they succeed? No, it'll be HAU still taking in the drink. But Van gets taken down. No damage anymore coming in from ADMU.
Yeah.
There's only 2 members responding to that.
ADMU might have made a small blunder. They're sending the 2 bot lane members to try to make a steal. But I think if they could have done that from a longer range, they could have done so. It's just that they were not in the position to fight against a Riven who is actually 2 levels ahead of your jungler and also has a great damage on his might.
Tiamat and a Phage, yeah. I mean, not to mention the level advantage. But right now, hello. Death marked away. He will make it out alive while killing Zeno. He's happy with that. And then here comes Pawns for the response. Great timing coming from Pawns.
Yeah, HAU doing work with their with Pawns going on the roam everywhere. Although of course the death mark, it might have been already a sure kill. They were just there for good measure, the rest of the teammates. They wanted to stop Zen for taking like a revenge kill, and that's actually what you want to do when you are ahead. You want to stop these small revenges from taking the advantage that you just took. So that's good for HAU, and they're just playing safe.
And now, first turret for Drin. That's going to help him so much. Going in for a Black Cleaver if he's still opting for that Titanic Hydra for the push tower. That's pretty good itemization, but he has yet to pick up Boots of Speed and a defensive item.
Oh, right now, Amico's going for the engage here.
Jules is there for the follow-up, but not enough damage. And now it will be Hello making its way towards Mikos. Got a Pawns. The death sentence connects onto Mikos. He gets flayed away. And now Hello is finding the right time to use all his damage. He goes in. Mikos gets taken down. Maybe not. He does spend a flash for the kill secure.
Pawns here with the heat-seeking. Oh my god!
Pawns
he was able to get Jules, but Jules has the power to stop it. Heck, meanwhile, on the side.
That's going to be a flag coming from Zen, picking up a shot down goal. Not to mention Jules was able to come back from that.
Okay, we see Van here.
Oh, he's going on to Jules. He has no mobility here whatsoever. I don't think Van can take on 4 members, or can he? No, not enough damage coming in. But under the turret, Zeno still makes it away, but here comes Drin for the cleanup. He does have his Cataclysm, just teasing Zen. You can get away, but I have my ultimate. Let's see.
Oh, you're going to keep fighting under the tower.
It would be the flag.
Somehow, HAU here, sort of slacking on the response. We would like HAU to maybe start moving forward in a more grouped up fashion. They don't want people just going in one by one. You saw that Van was actually right on top.
There it is. The Cataclysm was saved for this moment. but a bit too late. If he used it earlier, that would be an easy kill. But right now,
Oh.
on the turret, Drin gets taken down, but he is bringing Fupi with him.
Yeah, HAU here pushing the advantage. And you saw that Drin was extremely comfortable. He was able to fight Fupi and take him down,
Wow.
although he was really tanky already under the tower.
Instant Black Cleaver. Not even a Phage, not even a Kindle Gem, straight to a Black Cleaver.
Yeah, they're going for the J4 Assassin build, not the tank at all. And now HAU is just playing safe and playing the map the way they should. The macro is actually immaculate. They're starting to push up the waves from the top and the bottom, and they should see rotations coming in really soon.
And not to mention the Baron will be live in less than 1 minute and 50 seconds. Pawns trying to put some pressure on the Mikos, and wow, those death sentences are always landing most of the time.
Yeah, before that miss on the death sentence, Pawns' death sentence were heat-seeking.
Yeah.
And I was amazed they were actually effective. Right now!
Oh wow, see, so close. He just needs some more range, and I think Pawns will land all of those
Oh, the
hooks.
face check there for Pawns. He was almost there, but good thing he had the rest of HAU there to back him up in case he did get in danger.
So right now, HAU trying to going for a, let's say, pressure in the mid lane first and go towards the Baron or the Infernal. They will be live in almost the same time, but I gotta say, the pressure coming in from Van really worked out in the early phase of the game.
That's right, and the advantages happened instantaneously.
Oh boy, should you group up? Drin is there. He does get CC locked so hard, but that's one ultimate gone. Jules does not have the tools in case Drin goes in for a hard engage.
Yes, and HAU being very careful to keep the spacing in position, because they know that one mistake could land them all in a Malphite ultimate and might cost them a lot.
Oh boy, here it comes. Nikos gets hooked, gets played away, but here comes Zed to push away Hello, but Hello will still make its way to Jules. Jules gets taken out by the sentence, and there is the trap by the Cataclysm. Zeno goes in for a secure and a cleanup, but will it succeed? K is there in range, but still Zeno has the path of the assassin to bait out that. Now Fupi gets ignited, and Fupi will make it out alive.
The rest of HAU fighting ADMU under the tower, and yet still they were able to take away or eke away an advantage. Somehow they still were able to get something from there, and I guess this is another one of them. Resources, vision. It's gonna start looking grim for ADMU, and they really need to step up their game.
And now the Infernal Drake is live. If this Infernal Drake goes to HAU, the Riven will be very happy.
Yeah, so we have a small here. ADMU actually started engaging under the turret, but again, their damage and the durability that HAU has already built up is very apparent. The rest of the CC chain is actually great. Kai was a bit over in his head, but in the rest of the chases, it was just not enough for everyone else to focus. So that was just a clean disengage from from ADMU, and somehow they
we did see that Van aim for a steal with the Blast Storm, but does not succeed. Drin is there.
They're still
Here
in a
comes
very
Zen.
dangerous position.
Aiming for Van, he gets taken down. Zen is happy. He got what he wanted, but he's very squishy. Has to back away.
Oh no, no, they're under that turret out. ADMU doing it.
Such a CC lock. Drin goes in deep with the Cataclysm, but there's no follow-up from K. Not even free hitting. 4 members trapped inside the ultimate of Drin.
Yeah, but I don't think ADMU is going to push their advantage. A lot of their members are actually really low, but no, the rest of the members that are low are actually going back, and now they're going for this turret.
My God, that was such a good ultimate from Jarvan, but no follow-up. What a shame. But I gotta say, for ADMU's side, that was a great way to toy around the resources of Drin. I mean, he went in very hard, but he did not have enough damage in because, of course, Jarvan is just a burst damage and he does not have enough sustained damage to continue it.
And gusto ko yung ginagawa ng ADMU. They're actually, alam mo, hindi na pumapayag na, they're not gonna walk all over us. We're gonna fight back. We're gonna take advantage. And once you let your guard down, even just for a second, we will take advantages and you will be regretting it.
Man, you don't want to get you do not want to be the one to be receiving ADMU's counterplay. I mean, we've seen how Mikos tends to make this really aggressive plays, and there will always be Zeno and Fupi to follow him up. But also the respect that HAU has Drin on account of that Java, not to mention Van on the Riven.
That's right.
3 Black Cleavers.
No, yeah, they're actually going on the Black Cleaver train here. This Riven is actually impacting a lot more than we would expect. He's actually spearheading a lot of the engages, although ADMU doing great work to stop a lot of these. If ADMU is actually just another team, like a different team, I think HAU would have like streamrolled this game a lot earlier than they could.
Man, I gotta say for HAU's side, they are doing pretty well right now.
Oh, an engage here on Zen. And Zen, of course, the small differences in the tankiness of the front line of HAU is actually sort of diminishing. Like, Van had small advantage because of the damage boost that he had. Because it increased the health bar, the health shield that his Dash of Valor provided. And somehow it's equalizing. And the tanks of ADMU are starting to get in action.
And right now, a dive by Drin. He does get knocked out, but here comes Pons for the respawn. Fupi cannot escape. He gets seized. It's so hard by Van. He's trying to make his way away. He does flash away, but a flash and hop connects onto Jules. He gets ignited, and the blast goes back inside. That's a misclick for Fupi, but Zen will be trying to get away from Van with the burn.
They are not done yet.
They're not yet done. K spots Zeno. Zeno spots K. He's going to go all in for the burst, but gets condemned away from him. And now that would be Mikos flashing over the wall.
Yeah, HAU looking into position, and Pons, he was able to catch Jules. Very critical to that match with the Death Sentence. And after that, ADMU's topside just basically got demolished. And that will cost them a Baron most likely.
Oh man, the Baron with the hands of HAU on a Riven in a Jarvan plus a Zed. Burst damage is coming in, and right now, seeing how the itemization is going so far, because not yet picking up the Solari for some help, but not a really needed item so far. It has to be the tanks really picking up some slack.
That's right, and nakakatakot. Yun lang masabi ko sa lineup ngayon ng HAU. It's kind of getting scary that the damage dealers are getting more damage, and the ones that do need to do the utility, like Jarvan and Pons, they are doing their job really well. So that combo and that recipe actually makes for a really great skirmish team, although we will have to see what ADMU can do. Because of course we want ADMU to maybe make some play, because they do not want to be left alone. They do not want to see trampled. And we might see an engage here.
Hello, gets spotted off by the Hacker and Zenzo, and Zeno will be trying to kill finish him out, but it will be the Death Mark getting the last slap, and Hello just playing the feelings of Zeno, the outplays.
And Hello just going in on the Shadow just for fun, but he was very confident in Pons' ability to get him out of damage range, and that's how they were able to make that escape.
Wow, with Zeno down, there'll be 4 members left to defend the onslaught from HAU with the empowering minions from the Baron buff.
Oh!
Jules! A bit too close.
You gotta watch your step against this HAU team. The Jules, the Pons death sentences are actually really scary. And he shows that confidence flashing the badge there.
And now a hook on the Fupi is not a wise choice. Where are the members?
Oh,
Here comes
no.
the box!
Oh
no! Gets taken down, and now a cataclysm for Fupi cannot escape with the ultimate. And now Jules can't do anything. However, the Chain of Corruption will connect, but Drin goes in for the dive. The tower dive by Drin. He was taking so much damage, but now here comes Pons for the assist. Gina goes in for the bleed effect. He does get exhausted. So much shield coming in from the allies of HAU, and now Zeno cannot escape with that ace.
That is the ace for HAU against ADMU. All the rest of the time, they were fighting under turrets inside the base, and yet they were still able to make that ace unscathed. Wow.
That's an ace, and the Death Timers are not enough for them to defend this one. How will be able to take down this inhibitor turret?
Yeah, but what's lacking here for HAU was the follow-through on that ace. They could have maybe split up their members to maybe push up forward and push up bottom, because you still have that Baron buff. you could still maybe push a pressure and take down more turrets. But right now, ADMU does not want to give any more advantages that they already have given. And on this replay, you see that HAU is actually great in baiting ADMU. When will they pull the trigger? Now, Jarvan did pull the trigger, but it was very late. And I don't think ADMU expected that they will use it on just one member. And the rest of HAU though, Van able to catch Jules out unnecessarily, and that just led to one death from another. That led to a very sketchy fight for ADMU, despite it being under turret range. You can see here the shields are actually really crazy, and Seno, I think he just accepted his fate by the end of this, as well as on the the condemn onto the inhibitor, and that's gonna be a clean ace. Oh, another fight here for Hello!
Boy. A revenge kill for Zeno. Now it's personal. Who is the better assassin? Is it Zeno or is it Hello?
The assassins are definitely showing up. Zeno still very confident that he can make something happen, and he does have the items to do so. He has that Black Cleaver, he has that Youmu's, and he might soon build up to a Sterex very soon to help him with the survivability. And although they are actually cutting it really close to the tower.
Yeah, you can see that 4 members trying to go for the turret. I actually thought HAU would obviously take down the mid lane inhibitor turret, but I don't know why they still didn't do the last hit. I mean, Zen is not much of a good defender, but it was really free to grab.
That is correct. Although I think they locked it in really early, so it was very difficult. So they could have done. But right now, speaking of locked in, Van gets locked in by Jules.
The lock in from the CC, and now Van's gone. This is an opener for ADMU to fight back.
Yes, exactly. This is the chance that the ADMU has been looking for all game. Although HAU is not making it easy at all. They do have good vision coverage, and they know when the ADMU does plan to go in. So that's gonna allow ADMU to not find any openings whatsoever, and that might actually wait. That will give them time to get Van back into the battlefield and get their advantage rolling.
Right now, I gotta say, HAU is doing a pretty good job in having a lead, but for ADMU's side, they're also doing a great job with holding out the advantage from HAU, but you have to respect that Van will still be there to deliver so much damage. The only reason why Jules was able to make that alive because of that heal. If he did not have that heal, Jules would have died.
That's right. And of course, ADMU wants to play for their win condition here. They are still waiting for that one big Malphite ultimate or that one big Spirit Rush from Hecarim in order to set up the plays that Zeno and Jules can do. Nikos will also be very critical in enabling that from Zen and Kubi. So right now, another fight.
Side, a fight breaks out. Kubi is not even lasting at all. The Black Cleaver is just too much, plus the phase damage from the Silver Bolt. Zeno makes it alive, but
they're not done yet.
Closing in onto a kind of exclusive. And not to mention the tower dive goes in. Grin is a bit too deep. He does make it alive, but it will be Hello sweeping up the field with Zen forcing out his escape. And not to mention Zeno does not get the kill thanks to the shield from the Relic.
This is amazing work here. Pons using the shield on the Relic, using the shield on that portal, and now I think that might be enabling the end of this game.
A bit too much though. They are aiming for the Nexus turret, but right now Zen can't catch a break. Here comes Nikos. 2-man stun, an exchange, the box is displayed, but no one's taking it in.
Oh!
Green is taking some turret hits. Green is tagging it all with Van finishing up with a beautiful wind slash. And now
another one
is not going away with Zen, gets hooked by that threat, and now more of a cleanup, one-on-one each, and now an ace with HAU securing their victory.
Pons is going crazy on these death sentences. He is making so much zoning potential, enabling HAU and the rest of the team to destroy and kill whoever they want on the map.
Oh, wow. I mean, I gotta say, the death numbers are huge, but with that said, Congratulations to HAU for displaying your skill level right here in the LCL.
Just goes to show that you cannot let your guard down against these teams, especially the teams that are persevering. And this shows, oh my god, I don't think they want to give it up. That's it. One more last flash. No, not really. And that is going to be another win for HAU, and that's a 1-1. This is going to end the game, and this is also the end of the group stages for the LCL.
Yes, that's very true. And now we'll be moving on to the semi-finals of the LCL.
Ooh, so excited,
Very
man.
excited to see. We are seeing JBL, UC, UPD, and right now TUP finalizing the semi-finals. Plus, let's see who will make it to the finals. I mean, this is the best of the best. But right now, on to the end game stats.
All right, we have a great distribution here. Again, we have the credit Van, early advantages, and of course, Hello and the Drin going hard on their lanes. They know the advantage they had, and they took it.
And now, I gotta say, from the total damage dealt, we can see that how much impact that Van did in terms of really pressuring the enemy and not making them have an easy time. But guys, right now I'll be having an interview with Van, jungler of Holy Angel University. So, hi Van, I'm Vulcan. Nice to
hello.
meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
I gotta ask you, how do you do it? How do you get 400 CS? What's your secret?
Maybe counter jungling the enemy team and proper wards so I can get their jungle and power farm.
Power farming, and I think I saw it up in the ribbon. I mean, great job on that, but I would really like to ask you, how was your run for the second time in the LCL?
I admit our team is pretty lax when it comes to practice, but definitely next LCL will make a comeback.
You were so close though, but I gotta say, your second run right now, undefeated so far. Great run, Van. And
Thanks.
so, with that said, how are you gonna prepare yourself for the second term?
Maybe we'll set a menu for our team or
More training. Wow.
or practices before LCL starts.
So guys, that's dedication from HAU. I mean, take it from Van. I mean, the dedication of practice they did, just because they have lost their chance to the semifinals, does not mean this is the end of their journey. They still have the second term, but considering how their run was, I gotta say, I'm pretty confident on HAU coming back strong again. Congratulations, Van, for that astounding run. So guys, there you have it. That concludes it. The group stages of the LCL. We'll be moving on to the semi-finals. And of course, thank you again to Van for that nice interview. So guys, thank you so much for watching the stream, and we hope to see you next time on the LCL on the semi-finals. Here goes the hook, gets played away, but here comes Zed to push away Hello, but Hello will still make its way to Jules. Jules gets taken out by the Descendants, and there is the trap by the Cataclysm. Zeno goes in for a secure and a cleanup, but will it succeed? K is there in range, but still Zeno has the path of the assassin to bait out that. Now Fuki gets ignited, and Fuki gets taken down, and now Cataclysm for Fuki cannot escape with the ultimate, and now Jules can't do anything. However, the Trinity Corruption will connect, but Drin goes in for the dive. The tower dive by Drin. He was taking so much damage, but now here comes Bond for the assist. Tina goes in for the bleed effect. He does get exhausted. So much shield coming in from the allies of HAU, and now Zeno cannot escape. A fight breaks out. Fuki is not even lasting at all. The Black Cleaver is just too much, plus the phase damage from the Silver Bolt. Zeno makes it alive, but
They're not done yet.
closing in on too much Cataclysm. And not to mention the power dive goes in. Drin is a bit too deep. He does make it alive, but it will be Hello sweeping up the field with Zen, forcing out his game. And not to mention Zeno does not get the kill thanks to shield from the Rebel. He got it. Two-man stun, and exchange, the box is displaying, but no one's taking it in. Green is taking some turn hits. Green is packing it all with Van, finishing up with a beautiful win slash. And now
Another one!
is not going away with Zen, gets hooked by that threat, and now more of a cleanup, 1-on-1 each, and now an ace with HAU securing their huge victory. That said, Congratulations to HAU for displaying their skill level right here in the LCL.
Just goes to show that you cannot let your guard down against these teams, especially the teams that are persevering. And this shows, oh my god, I don't think they want to give it up. That's it. One more last flash. No, not really. And that is going to be another win for HAU, and that's a 1-1. This is going to end the game, and this is...
Not enough Garena shells to buy the latest League of Legends skin? On sale now? Get shells anytime, anywhere with your Globe or Touch mobile number. Go to gamer.com.ph and sign up with your mobile number and enter the verification code you will receive via SMS. Log in and choose the game and pin you want. Check out to purchase the pin with your load or through your postpaid account and receive the pin on your phone instantly. Never miss a sale on your favorite League of Legends skins and champions with Gamer.